Welcome everyone. I am Willow of Pixie Retreat.
And I'm Tree.
And we just wanted to pop on and let you know that we are leading medical medium 369 liver cleanses every month.
Yeah, and we've already been doing it for a few months. It's so rewarding and it's going beautifully.
It is. It's a virtual course. So far we've had people from Colorado, from New Mexico, from California, Oregon, Washington, North Carolina,
Yeah.
right?
And so anyone's welcome to join. Sign up on our website, www.pixieretreat.com. We have a week of preliminary Zoom, so we meet up 4 times on Zoom. It's a virtual cleanse. And then we have daily check-ins for the duration of the 11-day cleanse. It's so powerful. We're eating and drinking the whole time. We talk about the medical medium all the time. It's literally such a gift to self. It really is. You're getting a glow up, you're eating, you're getting nourishment, you're getting your hands in the food and taking in really beautiful fruits, vegetables, herbs, potatoes. And in the first 3 days, there's some wiggle room with what you normally eat. But we're removing troublemaker foods and we're giving our liver a break and we're releasing pathogens, viruses, toxins from our body. And what's happening is you're shedding away basically waste matter that's residing in your body. If you're experiencing inflammation, any kind of ailments,
any kind of health issues, you're feeling sluggish, you've got some brain fog, you want to take off some weight, this is really a great way to kickstart, especially going into the summer months. So we really highly suggest that you pop on over to our website and check it out. It's been really, really cool to do this. We've been doing this now. We started doing this back in 2020, but in this last year, we started in April of 2024 and told ourselves we were gonna do this for a year solid, every 6 weeks, and just see what the results were for doing something in a successive sort of nature. And what would you say, Teresa? How has it been for you?
I would say that I never feel better. When I'm on this cleanse, I'm at my best. I feel brighter, I feel lighter, I feel happier, I feel more positive about what's going on and just focused on my well-being, which I think in event then attracts to me more of what I'm wanting. And
Really
true.
True.
My system just feels so much happier. My actual internal organs feel happier.
Yeah, it's amazing. I sleep better. It's very interesting. I'll be up 2 or 3 or even 4 times in the night because you're taking in so many hydrating foods and so many fluids that I'm up. But as soon as I hit the bed again, I'm out again. So it's really like I sleep good, I feel good, my skin looks better. I always take off a little bit of weight. If you don't need to take off weight, you'll find that it does a series of other things for you. But one of the things that happened for me this year was a fungus that I had in my toenails went away. I had been trying to get rid of it for the last 5 years, and without even really realizing it, after we had moved through the second cleanse of 2024 that we had started, so we did the first one in April, we did the second one in June, and it was crazy. By July, I remember being at the pool, getting ready to hop in, and I looked down at my toes, and it was like, I looked down at my feet, not necessarily my toes, but I was kind of blown away at something that I had tried so many different ways to get rid of was gone without really trying. That wasn't really what I was aiming for, but that's what happened. So that was really great.
And for me, it's really lifting brain fog. And it's helping with a spinal injury that I had from a car accident with all the hydrating foods. And it improves my emotional well-being, for sure, better than anything. I mean, there's other practices we do to help with that, but it's such a powerful practice, can't speak highly enough of it. And something about being in community
Yes.
really elevates the experience, not only for everyone who joins in, but for us as well.
Well, that level of accountability makes it so oftentimes when we pay for something and then we have other people involved, we just become more accountable and there's more of a reason to show up and show out. It's just, it's this is one of the most powerful things really I've ever done in my life, and I don't really see setting it down. And I see, continuing to take it and then move into the advanced stages of it as well. But right now, what we're offering is the original 369 Liver Rescue Cleanse. And I just would say hop on over and check it out, because the truth is this kind of stuff, like all the other stuff that we talk about, it's a practice. The way that we change when we really want to bring in change in our lives is to do something different. If we get up every single day and we do the same thing today that we did yesterday and the day before and the day before, we can expect the exact same results. And if we do something different, if we step into this kind of a cleanse, which is really a reset and a rejuvenation for our entire systems, we are literally beginning to move obstacles out of the way that were there. And sometimes it's just doing that one thing that all of a sudden a series of different obstacles move out of the way, and we get this floodgate that opens, and we begin to attract the things to us that we've been desiring.
Well, when we feel good, we're attracting more good.
It's true.
And I feel really good. This is the Liver Rescue Soup.
So yummy.
We're on day 5 of our March cleanse, and it's a really beautiful practice. Check it out if you're interested. And we also share ways to integrate these techniques of cooking and prepping and move them into your normal day-to-day. And it's really just about making positive lifestyle changes. This is not a crash course diet.
No.
This is a lifestyle implementation to really lift you and elevate you into something higher.
Well, when we say the word diet, when we go on a diet, we know that we're going to go off of a diet. And what this is a cleanse, and this is a liver cleanse. And so the liver is the biggest, hardest, it's not the biggest, but it's the hardest working organ in our bodies. Everything passes through the liver. The liver is responsible for balancing hormones, for processing nutrients,
Filtering toxins.
The liver's got like 500 jobs. It's got a lot of jobs, but most of us in the US have sluggish livers because we have really heavy fat diets. And even we do. Even we take in a lot of fat, and we're plant-based, and we're not doing like a standard American diet, vegan, plant-based. We have a pretty clean diet, but still, in the world, we're taking in fats. And so this is just really an opportunity to give your liver a rest, and in the process of doing that, giving yourself a glow up. It's really, really powerful, and taking off a few pounds. Everybody that has done this with us has taken off weight. So if that's a primary thing for you, this could really be for you.
Because a lot of what's residing in our body is just stagnation. And if you think about heavy fat diets, it's moving very slowly. And when you're eating a really hydrating diet, you're releasing and you're offering, the liver the opportunity to focus on its job, while the hydrating foods are pushing out the toxins, the viruses, the pathogens.
Well, and it keeps the blood really flowing. When we're taking in heavy fat diets, so we're taking in dairy, maybe we're taking in meat, maybe we're taking lots of plant-based fats in as well. It's like what we're doing is we're thickening the blood. And what this does is helping to keep it in that, it's thinning it out and helping it move through, so all of our nutrients, everything that we've taken in, is actually getting to do us some good. When we are taking in really heavy fat diets, which most of us are, we are literally, our blood gets so thick that the nutrients that we've taken in are kind of in stasis in the blood, and they're not being delivered out to the body in a way that is actually giving us that nutrition that we need to be alive, to function at our highest levels.
And the community aspect of this 369 amazing medical medium cleanse, it really lifts it up in a way. We practice it all the time on our own, but when we're doing it in community, it's just uplifting, and we're all learning from each other.
Totally.
And we're sharing, and we're diving in, and there's just a lot of information to cover, and there's a lot to share in that duration of the 11-day cleanse, but there's so much more beyond that. And it's just, we really want to encourage people to improve their well-being and improve their eating habits, and to feel good, and just to feel better, and we can take charge and feel better of our being naturally with what we eat and with how we think and how we move about our day. And when we're feeding our temples, our vessels, with beautiful organic hydrating foods, then naturally our body is feeling happier, and then thus we're feeling happier, and everything around us feels better.
So we're no longer chasing things, we're attracting things. Things just begin to come to us. And what I was saying earlier about when we go on diets, we're going to go off of that diet. And usually when we do that, whatever we lost when we went on the diet, we gain back. That's just how it goes. So this is really about a reset. It's about a reset and a rejuvenation so that you can garner some new tools to put in your toolbox and continue utilizing them going forward. And like we said, we're doing this monthly. So this could be something you hopped in and out of, just to get a practice going. Because like everything else that we've talked about on our See You Next Thursdays, it's a practice. We're not usually good at something the first time we do it.
And it's about changing our energy and elevating our being.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, we're really passionate about this. Obviously, we're constantly sharing. And so check out pixieretreat.com and see if you're interested. The 369 is something you could do month after month after. You could do it successively.
Yes.
Over and over and over again.
Like we've been doing
and continue to benefit. It's not like one of those ones, your adrenals are supported in this cleanse. You're not going to have that crash. You're feeding yourself glucose.
If you're following it the way that you are meant to follow it, you will not have crashes.
Right.
You will be fed and hydrated the whole way through. And the recipes are really, we keep adding new recipes in. So if you're somebody who decided to do it a series of times, you would have options of different things to do and new recipes for your arsenal. And there's also ways to take these recipes and when you're not cleansing, plump them out a little bit.
And we'll talk about all that, and we do. And so what we want to impart with everyone is that taking some of this information and implementing it into your day-to-day, regardless of whether you're cleansing or not, and just making those changes so that you can be truly in a healthy, vital state and not rely on the sick care system and, be in fear and concern and pain and worry and all those things based on not feeling good in your body.
And another really amazing thing you were talking about, the sick care system, it really breeds a lot of fear. So, for example, every single time you would go to the doctor around these issues you had with your back, you would come home freaked out. Mm-hmm. You would come back really freaked out, more freaked out than when you went in, and scared that you were going to have to do surgeries and things like this. What this also offers is this, it's a lifting and a clarity in your mind, so you can begin to set aside the fear and really step into the power and into the courage and into the bravery of taking control of your own health. We really are in a time frame of this being, it's self-care is the new healthcare. It really is. We have to begin to advocate for ourselves, and we have to begin to step in and realize that nobody knows us nobody knows me like I know me. Nobody knows Teresa like she does. So we can go in and we can see a doctor, but they don't really know how we feel. For example,
or how we move about.
We move about. So my dad, my dad did the cleanse with us, and that was super cool. My parents did, and he'd been having gut stuff before, and after he went off of the cleanse, he had to do like a big business trip in the South, so he wasn't really eating great. And he came back with his gut issues kind of back in place. And he went to the doctor, and the doctor told him to get off of dairy. Well, he's off of dairy. That was what he could offer, and some medication. Well, medication doesn't cure anything. It's not curing things. What it does is it tamps things down. It tamps the symptoms down. And so really,
And causes other problems.
and oftentimes causes other problems, that's for sure. You've seen the commercials on TV where it's like, oh, Vraylar, I'm just making this up. If you add this with Rexulti or whatever else you're taking, this is going to help you do this. But you also might shit your pants and die. So, it's like the side effects are,
not laughing at people.
We're not laughing at people, but what we are saying, they do have a place. Certainly they have a place. Sometimes, like when you had to take a little bit of pain medication to get in front of what was going on. Did you want to? Not really, but you needed to.
Mm-hmm.
When you chopped your hand off almost, it's like, it was crazy. When your hand
That
almost...
was a kitchen accident.
Yeah, it was a really horrible kitchen accident. And
I still have my hands.
yeah, it's still there, but it was really a scary, horrible situation. It's like that medication you needed to take it. Yes, it was definitely important. We're not saying that doctors aren't good and medication is bad. What we are saying is that anymore, most doctors are working for corporations. That's what's going on anymore. It's not like the doctors of yesteryear that even did house calls, or you went in and you got time with your doctor. Everybody's being moved through. We're moving through insurance companies, and they're kind of running the show. And so everybody has a story. Most everybody's got a story around this. And so what I'm really trying to say is that it's really important to begin to advocate for self around your health care, around your health, because really nobody's going to do it for you. If you're waiting for that panacea, there's a really good chance it's not coming.
Well, thank God for the beautiful plants that we have on Earth, on this planet. And thank God that they continue to grow in all these climates that we exist in. And thank God that they're so healing and so full of nutrients that our body needs. It's just so synchronistic. And it's such a simple thing to think about with the fruits and the vegetables and the herbs and everything that grows from Earth, and how they're good for us. But for whatever reason, it's complicated for people to understand that, because when we go out into the world, take a walk, and you smell hamburgers and grilled chicken.
We were out for a walk yesterday, and I don't know, I haven't eaten meat in 20 years, but I'll tell you what.
It smelled real
Something
good.
was smelling really good.
Yeah. But, nothing tastes as good as how you feel.
It's really true.
So trust me, and things taste delicious. This tastes very good, but how I feel is really important. And so I love to just take charge of my diet, my well-being through food. And a lot of people say they don't cook, they don't know how to cook. Well, this particular cleanse is just really about a lot of prep. And a lot of it is very simple. Mixing, blending. There's some stuff stovetop cooking, steaming, mostly steaming. And so it's not complicated. And we walk you through the process. We lay out the PDFs. We give you grocery lists. We meet up every day. We discuss, answer questions, and we talk you through it. And it's just a really uplifting experience. And we hope that maybe you'll join. And so thank you for listening to see you next Thursday on the 369 cleanse. We're super high on it, and we hope everybody is having a beautiful day.
Peace out, and we will see you next Thursday. If you like this video, please hit that like and subscribe button. It really, really helps us to grow our channel and what it is we're trying to share. And like Teresa said, have a beautiful day.